their rights and nothing more. Women, their rights and nothing less. This was a statement given by Susan B. Anthony, and it was widely used in the first feminist movement all around the world by a lot of women when they were fighting against the discrimination they were facing on the basis of their gender. Now, before I hop on to explain this statement, just give me a second to introduce myself. My name is Soumya Verma, and I am an intern at International Institute of Sustainable Development Goals and Public Policy Research, and I recognize myself as a feminist. Now, coming back to the main point. So, to understand this statement, let's try to create a division like this: giving and receiving. Now, if the head of the government is giving you the rights, is it actually being assured that this gap, this bridge, is being formed at the same time or not? Is giving enough rather than receiving at the same time? This is a question that I will be answering. Now, let's just take an example. There is a party at my home and I invite you with an invitation, and the next day you use that invitation to enter at my house, and I straight up deny your entry by saying that no, it is not valid anymore. So I hope you're able to bring out the basic analysis at this present point, that how rights are given, but when people try to access it, either they are denied of it or half of the time they are not known of it. Now, to bridge these gaps, or this gap in this manner or this gap in this manner, the main part that we fail to understand is that a government, when they tend to make policies, they do look for pluralistic approaches, but those pluralistic approaches demand different type of solutions at the same time. They cannot be accumulated at the same point. For example, imagine there is a family of 4 people. One being a female, one being a male, one being a person from LGBTQIA+ community, one being a person with disabilities, from a very broader perspective, not recognizing every single section at this present point. But if I'm only talking about these 4 sections, the question is, would they all be facing the same type of issues? No. Would they all be facing the same type of discrimination? No. So, do they actually deserve a system which views them equally and does not provide affirmative actions at the same time? No. Even if they are recognized, the question is, those people who genuinely need it, are they accessing it? No clue about it, because there are no mechanisms of follow-up to check every single day if they are able to follow it up or not. Now, these gaps are usually filled with only 1 or 2 organizations which are globally recognized. When I say organizations, I do not literally mean by their names, but their nature, which are voluntary organizations and non-governmental organizations and other organizations at the same point. The question is that how a non-governmental organization and how a voluntary organization recognize these issues and acknowledges these issues creates a lot of difference and creates a better mechanism for those policies to function at a ground level. Now, us being a non-governmental organization, we have ensured few things from our extent, which is to recognize the issues, and not just to recognize them, but introducing them in our own bylaws, to not just create policies for them on a white paper, but to actually practically use them on the ground level for the people specifically. For this, we have also initiated a whole group which is specifically working on the development of rural areas and tribal areas, where we are specifically making policies keeping in account of what the issues they are facing and also not hurting their sentiments at the same time, to create such policies and to create such diverse actions and such diverse positive reactions from their side, that we are not just able to create a positive impact, but we are able to create an overall development, not just limiting ourselves to economically, politically, socially, but in human development overall. Now, all these solutions can be named, all these problems that we have recognized can be named, but one question that I have from you is specifically, are you going to be a negligent netizens who just watch videos and swipe left or right, or you are going to be a diligent citizen who works for it? Besides this, I would request you all to subscribe to this channel because of 3 basic issues. It's a multifold approach. The first, We will be regularly updating you with the research that we are doing, with the policies that we are introducing, and the ground level impact it has created, in which you will be getting a reality check, not just from a non-governmental organization, but from the people who are belonging to that section. Secondly, once you are sensitized, you will be able to make better decisions before you make an action. Thirdly, there is no harm to know more about the society that you are living in. So let's be a diligent citizen and try to make changes from our end. Thank you.